Oh, what's going on, vapors? VapingCowboy. I didn't even know you guys were going to be here today. So, well, I guess that's why I got a few things out here today. So I guess we'll just go into this. I wasn't even prepared, so. I think I'm going to go over a couple things today. First thing on the docket is going to be the iTaste VTR. I know there's multiple upon multiple of these reviews out there, but I figured since I've had it for a very long time, figured it was about time I did a video on that. And then another thing I'm going to cover is cartomizer tanks. I know there's people out there that are wondering, you know, myself included, was when I just started vaping on little Ego style batteries. You know, I went from regular blue e-cig, which was absolutely nasty, but that's beside the point. And then I moved up to the Ego spinner, or the Ego twist, sorry. And then from there, I was just using, you know, regular CE4 tank, CE5 tank, you know, the stuff that comes into starter kits. And tanks leak and get in your mouth and all over your mod, and it's just awful. And I was contemplating, you know, what my next step was. So a while ago, this is quite a while ago, you know, I've been watching videos for a while, and I sent a message out to Nick, gringream.com, and he replied to me. You know, I asked him what he would recommend as a step up from what I was already doing, and he suggested that if you like cartomizers, then you should go the next step up, which is a cartomizer tank. So I'll go over the cartomizer tank, and for those of you that do not know what it is, cartomizer is just what it is. It's got filling inside. It's got a wick in there, or a coil, and then you just drip some drops in here, put it on your power source, and then you can vape away. A lot of people use those for testing different flavors and that, and yeah, he recommended that, and then I looked at buying some cartomizers, and I bought a couple tanks, and from there my whole world opened up. It was like I mean, it's hard to say, because, you know, it was just bland. You know, I'd get some juice in my mouth, and it's like, oh, I don't know if I want to keep doing this. Maybe I should just quit completely altogether. But no, I stuck with it, and I went and got that set up, and I ordered from a place that he had one of his videos, Vaporfection. Got one of their tanks. The tank is awesome. One thing I did wrong with it, though, is when I was cleaning it one time, I boiled it a little too long, and it got a little the polycarbonate tank kind of got a little it wasn't circle anymore, so it wouldn't fit in my iTaste VTR. You know, it would get a certain way, and then it would stop, and I couldn't get it all the way down, and it was just a nightmare. So I went with a different company, and I don't boil my tanks anymore. At least, you know, I'll do it for 5, maybe 10 seconds max, but that's it. Yeah, it's it's just been a learning experience for me. You know, as I go along, and I share my experiences with you viewers, and, you know, I'm hoping to help the people that are upcoming who are still smoking, who want to vape, and just my whole goal for this is just to tell people what it's done to my life. Hopefully you will take the same step as I did, and people before me have done, and it's just, you know, I'm living a healthier lifestyle. You know, I don't smoke anymore. I smoked for 20 years. I've never been able to breathe. I've breathed way better than what I did a long time ago. But yeah, when I was a kid, you know, I used to play basketball about 10 hours a day, and I still smoked a pack a day. But you know, as you get older, you know, your body changes and all that stuff. So, but this ain't about cigarettes. This is about vaping. It's going to be about the tank, iTaste VTR. So let's just get right into it. Also, you know, if you have any questions, comment down below, send me a message, whatever, don't matter. Just so you know, there's going to be another juice review coming up within the next week or two. I got some juices steeping right now. Another round for Mount Pocono vapes. Got a bunch of new flavors in, so they're steeping right now. As soon as those are done, I'll put a video up and then I'll give you some more recommendations on his juices. They're John at Mount Pocono Vapes. So we'll take a toot and then we'll get on with this close-up. Okay, we're up here at the close part portion. So we'll just start off with this iTaste VTR here. I bought this online. Back then, this baby was going for about, I believe it was about 120 at the time. I found it on eBay through a verified seller. They had a whole bunch of these, and I wanted the green, just for the simple fact that it wasn't a fingerprint magnet like the stainless steel one that they have. And you know, I got it for, must have been about $75, $80 back then. It was a really good deal. Now you can buy these things for brand new at brick and mortars. I haven't checked online, but I know brick and mortars, like my local one of my local ones anyway, they you can get those for about $60 now. So yeah, if you're looking for something that's heavy duty, something that'll stand up to being dropped, this is the one for you. I tell you right now. I've dropped this thing so many times. I mean, you can see it's wearing out, and you can see scuffs along here. I've dropped it a few times. So yeah, it's, you know, it's got its dings. So but yeah, it still keeps on ticking. So we'll just go. We'll just continue with this. So you got your display right here. I don't have an atomizer on here, so it says non, which means it's not working with the power. And then it can go, and it's got the round robin effect. It goes up at 0.5 intervals. Should go up to 12. Goes up to 15, and then it round. Oh, maybe not. It does not round robin. I thought it did. So it goes from 15 all the way down to 3. It's been a while since I've used this. So anyway, so this is a variable voltage, variable wattage. For some reason it's not turning. So oh, there we go. So here's your volts, and then the screen turned off. Okay, it goes all the way from 6, or it goes all the way up to 6. So volts go from 3 volts all the way up to 6 volts. And then the watts, this thing is not cooperating today. There. And then you got your watts, or your power, that moves up in 0.5 volt or 0.5 increments. The voltage goes up in 0.1. But yeah, it goes from this thing is being a pain today. It's probably because I haven't used it in a long time. Okay, anyway, on the side here you got your button. Right now the battery is yellow, and then you got your battery vent holes here. And then to turn this sucker on, hit it 5 times. It'll say it's off. Then you hit it 5 times. It'll do that. Say it's on. and then the vape, you just hold the button down, and then it's got a 10-second cutoff. So if you're taking a long toot and you hit 10 seconds, this thing will flash. And I'll show you here. See, it flashed there. It means that's cut off. That way, if it's inside your pocket and you accidentally hold the button down, it's not gonna drain your whole battery out. It's not gonna overheat your battery. It's not gonna drain your whole tank. It's just a safety feature. And then on the back here, you got your taste it, love it. That's it's the Inokin. It's their slogan. On the first versions, these twisted and turned. Mine didn't. I thought mine was broken, so I took a wrench to it. Yeah, don't do that. If it doesn't spin, that means it's not supposed to spin. So just don't make that mistake I did. I kind of scuffed it up a little bit, but yeah, you live and you learn, right? On the bottom here, this is your battery door. I just got some old little Sony in here. You know, it was one of my first batteries that I bought, but yeah, it's all there is to it. You know, it's this here. This wheel turns your increments up or down. This turns the display on if it works, but I don't have my battery in, so it's not going to work. And then, so I'll show you. Let me get a tank here. The real main reason why I bought this is because of this side loading action, so I could have it at work and not worry about dropping it and busting my tank. So you just go in there, and then you can put the battery in. If the door will open. I'm all thumbs today. So now we got to turn it on. Now it's on. You know, I like to do 25 watts, but back when I was using this, I was at about 10. We'll do 12, see how that does. I mean, it's very decent. If you work in like the warehouse industry and stuff like that, and this is the tank for you. I tell you, I've dropped this so many times. My tank's never broken. Of course, it hasn't fallen in the exact place, you know. Or if you were to hit something here, it would break then. But yeah, that's the iTaste VTR. One con I do have to say is that this little door down here, sometimes it will it's not going to do it now, but sometimes this door gets a little loose. I don't know if it's just connection or whatnot, but sometimes you'll be vaping and you hit it just a little bit and it will shut off. And then you have to turn it back on. It's like, oh, what's going on? I figured out that if you open this door up and you clean this contact here, and then you got to get a little brush all the way down in there, and you got to clean that. It also helps if you wipe your batteries off too. You know, always make sure that you're checking your batteries for any holes or tears or whatnot. Always be safe with your batteries. We don't want any accidents, you know. But yeah, it was a pain, but you know, everything has their flaws. So a side note on this: anything that you do vape on, say you know, see, it's still at 12 watts. So you can take your battery out. This thing will remember what you were vaping on, and it will stay there, which is awesome. So, but yeah, it's just something that you can, you know, it's heavy duty, so you know it's heavier than what you would think it is.
It's probably, I don't know, it could be about a couple pounds, if even that. Yeah, it'd probably be a pound or two, is my guess. But yeah, so enough with the iTaste VTR. Now we're gonna go up close with this tank. This tank and this tank are from the same company, but for demonstration purposes, I'm going to be using this tank. So this tank came from IBTanked. If you're looking for a tank, you know, I recommend these guys. They're really good. They know what they're doing. You can just buy glass. You can just buy the top caps. You can get many different color combinations, mottled color, striped colors like mine. You can get mysterious. You can do random stuff. I mean, it's just solid colors and all that. Just do make sure that if you do add colors, the shipping will probably postpone about a week. So just so you're aware of that. But you can get all different sorts of top caps and stuff like this. This is a 19 millimeter cartomizer tank. The reason I got the 19 millimeter is because it fit in the iTaste VTR. I bought it specifically for that, so when I'm at work, I don't have to sit there and you know, drip and all that stuff, you know. Because when you only got a couple breaks a day, you know, you don't want to sit there and drip the whole break, and then if you get leakage, and then it just cuts into your vaping time. So but yeah, this is a cartomizer tank from IBTanked. I will move locations later on in this video, and I will rattle off. They got like 54 different combinations. 54 different combinations of just colors of tanks. They got a bunch of different top and bottom caps, or end caps if you want to call them that, to go on there. They got, I believe they got drip tips too. I actually think I got this one from them. They can also, I believe they can also add in a cartomizer. You can order cartomizers from them, I do believe. I don't know. When I go down to the computer and I resume the video, I will read all that stuff off, so you're well informed. But yeah, I recommend, this is just my personal recommendation, that you get cartomizers. If you do order them, no matter who you get them from, do not get them pre-punched. If you got access to a Dremel, get the blade and then make slices. The juice just flows so much better in there, and instead of the little one, you don't have to worry about your cartomizer burning up, you know, the wicking burning up and all that. So, but yeah, it's just go in here, put that in, and then you want to put your cartomizer in there, and then you want to put your bottom cap on. Well, that will be the bottom anyway. And then they also recommend that you get one of those little tank ones so you don't wreck the O-rings. I haven't had any problems with this company, but to fill this up, you push this down, and then you just move it off to the side, and then you fill it up to the line anyway, and then you just push this baby back up. Put your drip tip on. Put it on your power source, and then vape away. So that was just for demonstration purposes. So, but yeah, that's IBTanked up close, 19 millimeter tank. I got two different ones. I got them customized with the unique colors. So if you they have so many options for you. I think they have 25 millimeter tanks now, if I do remember correctly. I just glanced at the website before I started this video, so. But iTaste VTR, IBTanked. Now we'll go back out to normal. Okay, vapors, I'm back here. I'm downstairs on my computer now. So we did the iTaste VTR and then the IBTanked. Right now I'm vaping on my Hanamods V3 with my RDA on top of it right now. I am vaping on Miss Trippers from vapetrick.com. Rip's line of juices, excellent. If you haven't tried it, just try one. You'll be hooked. I mean, it's just great flavor. But yeah, if I had to recommend one, it would be the Foxy Fuel. The berries and cream is just. I'm already done with that bottle. I'm almost done with Miss Tripper too. So, but yeah, so that's what I'm vaping on tonight. Okay, so we're going to talk about the IBTanked website here. So their store menu, well, first of all, their website is IBTanked.com. It'll be down in the description of this video, but the complete tanks go from 15 millimeters to 15 millimeter cartomizer tanks, and then 19 millimeter, and then 22 millimeter, and then now they have 25 millimeter cartomizer tank. I don't know how long they've offered the 25, but when I ordered mine, they did not have it. So it must be just up and coming, since we got those 26 650 mods that are coming out, and they're coming out really fast too. Really big tube mods, and one of these days I'm gonna get my hands on one of those. But as of right now, I don't really need it. You know, if someone sends me one, obviously I'm gonna do a review on it. So not a problem there. But you know, I pay for all of my stuff. I don't get any handouts. When it comes to juices, some companies do send me some, and I am very grateful for that. It gives me more stuff to give out to the masses, you know, so you guys can see and what my thoughts are. And if you're anything near my tastes, then it goes hand in hand. But you know, everybody is different, so. Okay, we'll continue here. I know this video is going to be quite long, so I'm just going to go to the 19 millimeter cartomizer tank. The stainless steel caps. You get to pick your caps. You just go to whichever size you want your cartomizer tank. And like for instance, we're going to do the 19 millimeter. They got stainless steel. Well, let's start at the top. They got black anodized, blue, clear, golden orange, grape, green, hot pink, old gold, red, anodized. Then you have stainless steel caps, and then you have turquoise anodized. Those are $17.50 each for a set. And then you can select your tube length. You can do a halfling, a standard, or an extra large. I got the extra large. And then you can add color to your tube. And then you click on it, and then it brings a drop down box, and then just says add color to tube. So you go down there, and then there's going to be a thing on the right hand side of the screen, and it's going to show all their colors. It goes from 1 all the way down to 53. So yeah, it's a lot. You know, I went with the swirls. I went with the bold swirl royal blue, and then I went with the bold swirl toxic and sand, or saddlewood, sorry. Those are the two that I showed you, but they got all sorts of crazy colors out there, and it's, you know, it's relatively cheap. There's like for item 51, mystery bold swirl. So if you select that, they're just gonna send you something random, and then you got light swirl and a mystery mottled. Mottled is they got a few model ones on their website too. So those are three ones that you can just get something surprising in the mail. You don't know what it will be. And then there's three options to make your own colors. And then one is the pick a color swirl bold, or you can do a swirl light, or you can do pick a color mottled. So they're customizable. Very good company. After it's shipped, it gets there real fast. Like I said, you're gonna have to wait once you add color. Adding color may delay your shipping up to a week. It says that on their website. So, but say you already have caps, and you just want to go with a different color, you can just go to whatever size, you know. So for me, I have 2 sets of caps, so I can get 2 new colors if I want, or I can get 10 new colors, and each single one is $5. Let me look all the way down just to make sure I'm not lying. Yeah, so yeah, it's all $5 for a tube. And then you can pick any color only. Type your color choices below. So if you're picking a color, you know, you pick a color only, you can type in what colors you want below. And then you can choose your cartomizer. You can go with the Smoke Tech 1.7 ohm extra large, the Smoke Tech 2, or it says Smoke, but Smoke 2 ohm single coil 2-hole halfling, or the 2-hole standard, 2 ohm single coil extra large. You can do 3.2 ohm in halfling, standard, or extra large. So, and then the differences are, I believe they're all $1.50 per cartomizer. Just making sure. Yep, they're all $1.50. And then you can add an IB tipsy to match your caps. So a drip tip. You can do, they got bishop black, blue, clear, gold, orange, grape, green, hot pink, old gold, red, turquoise. And then they got pawns. And I believe that's the one that I got was a pawn. But mine, anyway, they got pawns, and then they have rooks. So they're going with the chess theme there. And then they have a handy refilling drip tip tool. They got black anodized refilling drip tip. That's the one that fits inside the tank, so you can put it on to where you're, and you can also use it as a drip tip if you wanted. But you put that on, and then you can push that cartomizer all the way in, and then you can just drip the juice along the neck of it. Actually, I think I might have it down here. Hold on a second. Yes, I do. Alright. And I got this from IBTanked as well. This is the drip tip refilling tool. So take it out. So this thing, I mean, it's skinny. It's skinny. And then it'll fit inside your tank, and then you can drip the drops, and it won't get inside your cartomizer and flood it. That's what it's designed for. I don't like filling mine that way because I put my slits in there, and then I just like push it in, and you're good to go. So, but yeah, they're the black anodized. And then the chrome anodized, that's what I got as a chrome because they're out of the black. They're both $2.50, $2.50. So, and then you know, they accept Visa, MasterCard, Discover, and then their first class United States full service is $3 shipping in the U.S. Free shipping on orders over $75 and up. They have a low $6 international shipping, so for people who are outside of the United States, you can have them shipped to you, and it'd be like $6 extra. So that's pretty good, because a lot of companies, you know, there's a bunch of companies out there that will not ship international. So, but yeah, they got You know, they got tubes, they got caps, accessories. They got, it's called thingies. They got O-rings and washers, drip tips, cartomizers, tools and vanity. They got other tank tubes. Yeah, I mean, if you're looking for something like this for an upgrade, you know, I would recommend moving up to the cartomizer. I wouldn't go directly straight to RDAs, but honestly, if I knew more back when I was looking to upgrade, I probably would have went with an RDA tank right away. Yeah, it's a little more work because you gotta wrap your coils and all that stuff, but yeah. But cartomizer tank, if you like taste cartomizers, give off, because they have a distinct taste and flavor with the juices and the wicking and all that. But yeah, I like them. I still go back to them. You know, I do my RDAs, and then, you know, I'll go to my cartomizer tanks. And the nice thing about the tanks is you fill it up and it'll last. You don't have to keep dripping like you do with RDAs, unless you have an RDA tank, and that's different. But you know, if you're the type of person that doesn't want to monkey with coils and doesn't want to monkey with dripping all the time, go with the cartomizer tank. Put those slits in those cartomizers. You know, I bought my last. This was my last order. I ordered a box from VapingCowboy. 5 pieces, atomized cartridges. They're all singly wrapped because I don't want them to punch holes in them, because I cut my own holes in them. I put my slits in there. But yeah, 5 of them. I got 10. I had 15. I gave one box away to one of my friends, so, because I was getting him into vaping, and he's still doing it. So yeah, I think I touched on everything. So yeah, I'll have the IBTanked in the description. I'll put VapingCowboy in the description as well. Yeah, I can't really think much anymore of this part. So take a vape, and then we'll transition into the end of the video, and then we'll see you again.
Alright, so we're back, normal view. So, iTaste VTR, IBTanked. There's really not much more to say about it. If you've seen one iTaste VTR video, you've seen them all. I don't know about IBTanked though, but yeah, that's an option for you people who are looking to step up your game from the leaky CE5 tanks and all that stuff. So that's what I moved up to, and then eventually moved up to RDAs. You've already seen me build a coil and do reviews on stuff like that. So I do recommend the IBTanked. I will be doing a tank review on a different company that I heard of when I was just looking for something, and the fiance, she got one of their tanks, because we're pit bull lovers, and then they sandblasted a pit bull on the tank. I mean, their website's top notch, but that's another review for another time. So VapingCowboy, iTaste VTR, IBTanked. Comment below, subscribe. Eventually down the line, I'm gonna be doing a giveaway, so make sure that you are subscribing. Otherwise you'll be missing out. So VapingCowboy, just make sure to remember to vape hard, my friends, and we'll see you next time.